Welcome to Trust Life with Louise Hay. Trust life. What does that mean? I don't know about you, but sometimes life gets pretty intense and I think, what the heck is going on here? And how can I actually trust this? But we can. Because, there we go, that's better. Because the universe really truly is friendly. And we, just like in the Qigong practice that we just practiced, if you follow that as well, as we step into that empty space, that stillness space, there's all love there, all unconditional love, all possibility. And as we think in terms of as if, act as if, feel as if you look at all kinds of different philosophies from different religions, from different non-religions, from old ancient philosophy, from new philosophies, there isn't really any new truth. There's just new exposure of truth and a different vocabulary perhaps to put the spin on it. But as we think, we are. We create by our thoughts. In the scriptures it says, as a man thinketh, so is he. And Buddha says, what your thoughts are, your thoughts will create things. All kinds of things. So Louise says, perfect health is my divine right, and I claim it now. So what the heck is perfect health? Well, that's your definition. But perfect health is, well, what is it to you? So right now my body's experiencing arthritis. But as I do these things, and I've been engaging a lot in a lot of Qigong healing sessions, private healing sessions with people lately. There's a big demand for that. It's really awesome. And it's really wonderful to be able to feel connected to their chi and my chi and the chi of the universe to bring in states and messages of healing, because the healing is a message healing. And I can go into that really in the EFT workshops that I do. And I'm going to be putting one online shortly that you can just grab and watch at your leisure and on your time. But in those spots, we start to understand that we actually message healing to ourselves. And there's a whole science behind it, and it's very true. So she says, I believe that we contribute to every illness, in quotations, in our body. The body, as with everything else in life, is a mirror of our inner thoughts and beliefs. Our body is always talking to us if we will only take the time to listen. Every cell within our body responds to every single thought we think. And that might sound like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. But I do little exercises, and I'm not going to take the time to do one today. But if you'd like to engage in like a 2-minute exercise that helps you understand how our thoughts engage our cells, DM me, and I'll either post the video where I've done it. I got to find them. Or I'll do it again. Just message me or put it into the comments. So I'm going to say that again. Our body is always talking to us if we only take the time to listen. Every cell within our bodies responds to every single thought we think. When we discover what the mental pattern is behind an illness, we have a chance to change the pattern and, therefore, the dis-ease. Most people do not want to be sick on a conscious level, yet every disease that we have is a teacher. Illness is the body's way of telling us that there is a false idea in our consciousness. Something that we are believing, saying, doing, or thinking is not for our highest good. I always picture the body tagging us as saying, please pay attention. So how can we incorporate the EFT? Because you might be sitting at the end of this little conversation thinking, okay, that's victim blaming. I didn't ask for this. Whatever it is that I'm dealing with, it could be cancer, it could be MS, it could be something pretty catastrophic. And we might think, well, I didn't plan this. I didn't want this. And that's true. Dr. Gabor Mate, he's a Canadian physician, and he has written a book called When the Body Says No. And he can categorize every one of those major illnesses, those major autoimmune illnesses, because most of them are. And he can categorize the personality, the type of personality that will get those illnesses. So this isn't just me talking about this. This isn't just Louise, who doesn't have a medical degree. There's a lot of medical doctors now that are associating different diseases dis-eases with different ways that we think and feel. So how do we tap into that? If we are suffering from something, how do we change that? How do we adjust it? EFT can be really, really helpful, because what EFT does is help us to feel what we really feel. We have been taught and conditioned in our society to only present the good feelings, the nice feelings, the positive feelings. And some feelings are called negative feelings, and some feelings are called positive feelings. Well, if something's negative, what do you want to do with it? Get rid of that, right? And only have the positive stuff. But as a human being, we feel all things. And if we don't receive all things that we feel, they get stuck, because they go into our body and they say, well, if you're not going to receive me, I got to stay here until you do. And then when we start receiving it, it goes, okay, well, I got lots to tell you now. And sometimes our conditions can get more intense before they can start settling out. And this is the walk of life. This is the journey of life. I've taken a number of different courses and classes and full modalities and full certifications on this. It all comes back to, as we own and feel what we feel and receive it. Receive the anger, receive the grief, receive the hatred, receive the disgust, receive the resentment, receive the bitterness, receive it. Feel it, understand what it is. And because we feel it and see it and understand what it is and we receive it, it moves. When we don't receive it, when we say, I'm not angry, it goes underneath somewhere and simmers until we've got this whole pot full of stuff going on. And sometimes the lid of the pot is dancing, because things want to come out and be received. And when we pull it out and say, well, that's anger, I don't want that. Well, what kind of energy did I just use to throw away the anger? That was anger. There we go. When we can receive it and say, I'm really angry about that. Damn it, I'm so bloody angry. Whatever words have to come out. I'm so angry about that. Even though I'm so angry about that, it is okay to feel exactly how I feel. And even though I was role-playing there, I could feel the intensity of the anger I was speaking about. And as soon as I said, and practice it with me, let's do this one more time and see what changes as soon as you say it. So even though I'm so angry, I'm so bloody angry about what happened, that just should not have happened, and I am so mad. It is okay to feel exactly how I feel. As soon as I said that part, everything in my body just kind of went, oh, it's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel this. It's okay to feel that. As soon as it's okay to be a human being, we can now start sifting things. We can start releasing things. Oh, how much anger do I need? Well, that boundary is still being crossed, so I still need some anger to set a boundary. Oh, the boundary's not crossed anymore. Now I can drop the anger away, and now I can shift into gratitude, and maybe I can shift into some communication with that person that crossed the boundary, and we can now use that disagreement, because we both felt what we were feeling. We now expressed what we were feeling in a way that brought function to the relationship, and we can actually use the disagreement to go deeper and become closer and become more cohesive, have that emotional intimacy. So it's all real, it's all wonderful. We can receive it all, we can have it all, we can be it all, and we can receive perfect health in the process. Bit by bit, little by little. Maybe sometimes there have been miraculous healings where it's been really quick and swift. That could be me, could be you. I love you. Namaste. I have a Qigong class coming next week, Thursday and Friday, January the 20th and 21st. If you go to my website, roxywright.com, so you can also throw in the comments that you're interested in the Qigong class. Really, really, really helps take these principles and balance them into our bodies on a regular basis. And I'm going to be doing a Qigong 10 times 10 times 10 meditation process that is intriguing as well. If you want more information on that, go back to the Qigong video, the Qigong video I did today. Namaste. I love you. I will see you again soon. Go to my website, roxywright.com. Find some treasures there.